Welcome to JM Unleashed. I've just made a trip to a university town here in Canada, so you can see what it's like for St. Patrick's Day around here. I'm gonna have to drive really careful. And no, that was not someone honking at me. And hopefully this is picking up people on either side of the road. This stretch goes about 5 kilometers, which is about, what would that be? Maybe 4 miles? 3 or 4 miles? And so I'm just going to take you down the busiest stretch. It's about 10 after 5 Eastern PM. Just so you can see what the university kids are up to. And some of the outfits they've got. For the most part, they're really just starting to get geared up for the St. Patrick's celebrations. Probably a lot of them have just finished class for the day. But I can guarantee you some of them have been partying for quite a while. Like these ones over here, you can tell they're already drunk. And many of these, I'm a little worried because every year there's reports of serious injuries and drunken debauchery, especially during St. Patrick's and other party type times of year. So I can guarantee you in a couple hours this whole area is going to be jammed and it'll be out of control. And so the two reasons I'm just doing this a little earlier in the evening or later in the afternoon is because it's light enough it'll still pick up the people in their St. Patrick's Day costumes, and because it's not quite as dangerous. I don't want to have people jumping out in front of me when they're hammered, having me to slam on the brakes. So I'm actually seeing a lot more action on the left-hand side of the street here. But it's on both. Just out of it. There's going to be first responders all over the place here because there's two major universities right in this area, and there's literally approximately 20,000 students that go to these schools right now and that are living in residence right here. So safety's number one now. This street that we're coming up to at this set of lights is closed off, and the reason is because it's a party street. Look, we got people crossing the road again when they shouldn't be. I got a green light, they're crossing the road, and we got cops on the right here blocking the road and trying to get people to stop running in front of moving traffic, but they go ahead and do it anyway. That whole street there is just jammed for about half a mile going that direction. The density that's crossing the street up at the set of lights there, see, I got a green light, there's still people crossing. But the density there is, there's probably one person for every square foot. And look at this. It's not even 5:30 p.m. We've already got injuries happening. The ambulance is on active duty. Oh, that guy's all bloodied up. These people, they trip on the curbs and knock their teeth out, or they slip and slide. I'd love to come back here in a couple hours and just show the mayhem that happens. It's freaking incredible. But that street that we just passed, if I could drive down it, you would see it's just absolute insanity. And I'd even consider walking down that street, but I'm afraid someone might try to steal my camera. And plus, I got to be in a live stream here in half an hour or so. I got to be moderating, so I just wanted to show you a little bit. I guess this could be called a St. Patrick's Day warm-up. Most of these kids are really good kids and they're just out having fun, but some of them take it a little bit too far. And you know, that happens when you're drinking excessively, and when the alcohol creeps up on you, especially if you're drinking shooters, smoking pot, doing whatever drugs that they're doing, and they're mixing that with alcohol. You know, I know it's all fun and games, but it's dangerous. So normally I'd pull out on this red light to try to turn right, which is what I'm doing. But I just don't want to get in an accident. So this will give us a good view here of all the kids crossing. You just missed it if you rewind a bit. The girl in the white pants just walked out right in front of me. I actually had to kind of stop. Okay, so they waved me forward, so that's what I did. And what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to keep this rolling. And we'll go back to that street that's blocked off. I'll turn back. In fact, this would be a good way to do it right here. We'll double back. See. Anytime when you guys know it's a party time of year, or a party day like St. Patrick's Day, if you're out driving where these people are partying, make sure you go extra slow. Because you just never know when someone's going to pull out in front of you, or, sorry, walk out in front of you, or even trip and fall. Okay, so look, we got that street's blocked, so I can't get through there. But that's Party Central. This whole zone is Party Central. All university students in residence. So there we go. These kids are actually all being pretty respectful. So we did not actually make it to the party street, but we got close. We got close to it. There's going to be probably 3,000 to 5,000 kids on that street partying. It's all university residences. And they'll be partying in the front porch, front yards, backyards, everything. And this street never gets backed up, other than when we got these parties going on. So anyway, that gives you a little show of it. I actually wouldn't mind doubling back and doing that again if I had more time. But I think I'm going to start, excuse me, doing a couple more videos of this university town during their party breaks. And next time what I'm going to do is I'll walk the street so you can see these kids. Most of them, like I said, they're good kids. And in order to get accepted into the universities here, they've got to be pretty smart. You're not going to get into these universities unless you've got really good grades. And so I feel bad for the ones that get in trouble and get hurt. They're just wanting to have a good time. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. JM Unleashed. Have a great day.